The continuation of the previous class, the seventh problem. Show that A1, A2, A3, so on, AN, so on, form an AP where AN is defined as below. First one, AN is equal to 3 plus 4n. Second problem, AN is equal to 9 minus 5n. Also find the sum of the first 15 terms in each case. Solution for this, here given A1, A2, A3, AN are form an AP. AN is defined by given AN is equal to 3 plus 4n. Let n equal to 1. So A1 is equal to 3 plus 4 into 1, that is 3 plus 4, that is equal to 7. A1 is equal to 7. The first term is 7. Let n equal to 2. A2 is equal to 3 plus 4 into 2. Replace n by 2. So 3 plus 4 into 2. That is 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8 means 11. So A1 is equal to 7. A2 is equal to 11. Now we have to, it is show that we have to show that it is form an AP. So let n is equal to 3. So A3 is equal to 3 plus 4 into 3, that is equal to 3 plus 12, that is equal to 15. So therefore I am taking here A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 means 11 minus 7, that is equal to 4. A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 means 15 minus 11, that is equal to 4. Therefore A3 minus A2 is equal to A2 minus A1. Therefore given A1 comma A2 comma A3 comma swan AN form an AP. Now we have to find the sum of the 15 terms. So n is equal to 15. A is equal to first term, that is A1, that is 7, and D is equal to T2 minus T1 or A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 means that is a 4. Now Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn S15 is equal to 15 by 2 into 2 into 7 plus 15 minus 1 into 4, that is equal to 15 by 2. 14 plus 14 into 4, that is equal to 15 by 2. So 14 plus 56, that is equal to 15 by 2 into 70. 2 ones are 2, 35 are 35 into 15, 525. Second problem, AN is equal to 9 minus 5n. Let n equal to 1. So A1 is equal to 9 minus 5 into 1. So 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Let n equal to 2. So A2 is equal to 9 minus 5 into 2. That is 9 minus 10. That is minus 1. So A2 is equal to minus 1. Let n equal to 3. A3 is equal to 9 minus 5 into 3. So that is 9 minus 15. 9 minus 15 means minus 6. So here A2 minus A1. A2 means minus 1, minus 4, that is minus 5. A3 minus A2. A3 means minus 6 minus of minus 1, that is minus 6 plus 1, that is minus 5. Therefore a3 minus a2 is equal to a2 minus a1. Therefore a1 comma a2 comma a3 swan are form an AP. Now we have to find the sum of the 15 terms. A is equal to 4, D is equal to A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 means minus 5, N is equal to 15. Sn is equal to N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So S15 is equal to 15 by 2 into 4 plus 15 minus 1 into D means minus 5. That is 15 by 2. So 2 4s are 8 plus 14 into minus 5. So that is 15 by 2, 8 minus 14 5s are 70. So that is 15 by 2. It is 8 into 8 minus 70. 62. So 3 2 ones are 2, 30 ones are 31, 15s are 15 ones are 15, 5, 1 15th is a 45, 46. So 465. So S15 is equal to 465. So we will get here minus 62. So here minus 465. The next problem, 8th problem. If the sum of the first n terms of an AP is given 4n minus n square. So here Sn given Sn. Sn means the sum of the first n terms of the given AP. Sn is given 4n minus n square. Now what is the first term? What is the first term is? That is S1. S1 means sum of the first term. Sum of the first term is nothing but it is indirectly the first term. So first term is let n equal to 1. That is S1. S1 means 4 into 1 minus 1 square. That is a 4 minus 1. That is 3. 3 means this is a nothing but first term. What is the next? The sum of the, what is the sum of the first two terms? Sum of the first two terms means S2. Let n equal to 2. So S2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 2 square. 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 means 4. This is the sum of the first two terms. This is the sum of the first two terms, that is S2. Next, what about S2 means? S1 means only A1. S2 means A1 plus A2. How will you get the second term A2? If you subtract S1 from the S2, then we will get the A2. So A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. What is A2? The second term. Second term is equal to S2 minus S1. S2 means here 4 minus S1. S1 means 3. 4 minus 3 means we will get 1. So the second term become 1. Similarly, we have to find the third term. How will you get the third term? It is a, first of all we have to find D. D means A2 minus A1. A2 means second term. Second term means 1 minus A1. A1 means S1, that is 3. That is minus 2. Now third term. Third term is A3. A3 is equal to A plus 2D. A means 3 plus 2 into minus 2. So 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. A3 is equal to minus 1. A4 means A10. A10 means A plus 9D. A means 3 plus 9 into minus 2. So 3 plus 3 minus 18. 3 minus 18 means minus 15. Next we have to find AN. AN means A plus N minus 1 into D. A means 3 plus N minus 1 into minus 2. 3 plus N minus 1 into minus 2. We will get 3 minus 2N plus 2. So that is 5 minus 2N. The nth term an is equal to 5 minus 2n. Next problem, ninth one. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Solution for this. Now I am taking the 40 positive integers, the positive integers integers divisible by 6 are 6, 12, 18, so on. 6, 12, 18. Multiples means multiply by 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, so on. Now we have to find the sum of the 40 terms. So here given the first term is 6, a2 is equal to 12 and d is equal to a2 minus a1. That is 12 minus 6, that is equal to 6. D is equal to a2 minus a1. 12 minus 6, that is equal to 6. So D is equal to 6. Now we have to find the sum of the 40 terms. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S40 is equal to 40 by 2. 2 into a means 2 into 6 plus n minus 1. 40 minus 1. D means 6. So 2 ones are 2 20s are. So 20 into 12 plus 39 into 6. That is 20 into 12 plus 9 6 are 54 4 5. 18 plus 5 23. So 240 234. That is 220 into 2 4 6. Again 2 12 1 8 9 2 2s are 4. So 4920. So that is the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6 is 4920. The next problem, 10th problem, a sum of 700 is used to give 7 cash prizes to the students of school for their overall academic performance. Each prize is 20 rupees less than its preceding prize. Find the value of each prizes. So for this one I am taking, let first prize I am taking as a x. What about second prize? I am taking is first prize I am taking a1. a1 is equal to x. What about second prize? a2 is equal to x minus 20, because each price is 20 rupees less than its preceding price. So preceding price is x, so we have to 20 subtract from x, that is a2. a2 is equal to x minus 20. Next to a3 means x minus 40. Again we have to subtract 20 from a2. Next to a4 means x minus 60. a5 means x minus 80. Next to a6 means x minus 100. Next to a7 means x minus 120. So here it is a 20 is subtracted from preceding term, so it is they are in arithmetic progression. Or you may take here a2 minus a1 is equal to x minus 20 minus x, x cancel, that is minus 20. a3 minus a2, a3 minus a2 means x minus 40 minus of x minus 20, that is x minus 40 minus x plus 20. So x cancel, that is minus 20. So therefore the common difference is same. So a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2. So therefore they are in arithmetic progression. They are in arithmetic progression. D is equal to A2 minus A1 is equal to that is minus 20. Now it is a sum of these 7 terms. So S7 is given 700. The total cost of 7 prices is 700. So S7 is equal to 700. S7 means n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 700. 7 by 2 into 2 into x, a means x minus plus n minus means 7 minus 1, d means minus 20 is equal to 700. So 7 by 2 is equal into 2x plus 6 into minus 20 is equal to 700. So 2x plus 2x minus 620s are minus 120 is equal to 700 into 2 by 7. 7 by 2 is multiple. If you bring into right side, that will be reciprocal. 2 by 7. 7 ones are 700s are. So 2x is equal to 200 plus 120. So 2x is equal to 320. So x is equal to 160. Therefore, the cost of the each price, that is 160, 140, 120, 100, 80, 60, 40.